I was just in the back, girl, trying to monetize my thing before I come on. Evidently, I don't know. You here? I didn't know it announced it anyway. Hey, come on into the room, y'all. Come on into the room. I'm putting my coffee and my water right here by me. Now I'm trying to figure out if I'm into the right show. Is this a new show? Oh, okay, I guess it is. Good morning, Devontae, Alfreda, my Chapman. Y'all, okay, I'm putting my water right here, y'all. I'm approved, ain't it's late because I was trying to find something, trying out something new, y'all. So I'm learning different stuff too, like you, Tracy, the editing and all this kind of things and stuff. Happy Friday, blessed walking. Is it Friday already? Yeah, I didn't even realize that. Let me put this morning to get some cold water. I didn't realize it's already Friday. Wow, is it really? Let's see, December. Today the 4th. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Hey, who came? Good morning, 3 Unfiltered Wild Card Purple Peach. Let me see if I get this right so I can have my sip with y'all this morning. You know, coffee just wouldn't be coffee if I didn't have a sip with y'all sometime, okay? And then I can straighten this up too, okay? How y'all doing this morning? Oh, y'all. Because some people don't drink coffee, tea, or milk in the mornings, which I would have to have something. Well, it's good enough. Oh, juice, apple juice, or orange juice. I'm getting ready to start. Dum, dum, dum. Good morning, y'all. I know I tend to like to act goofy sometimes, and that's what it is. First on the agenda, which I wasn't going to speak on this, not really a big deal to me. Then again, it's kind of hilarious. Whew. Kwani, did I hit a nerve? Wow, did I hit a sore spot, y'all? Now, y'all remember I had this temporary mod called Psalms 21. And she had cash at me $20. You know, it was cool. Now I'm finding out she cashed at me 120. Let me tell you what I mean by that. The lady put in so many different names. Let me see, what was the name? Skillet. She didn't use Rose Gillis back then because at the time she thought we all still didn't like her. And I didn't know she was signed and all these other names till Lady Nick brought it to my attention. She said, you know that Skillet. I said, oh, really? I better say, come to find out, I want to say Skillet, Rose Gillis, or Ain't Nobody Better Than Me, and all the other 50 names. Thank for the $120. Thank you. I didn't know that was you. I went through there saying, this lady ain't sent me that money. When I seen what you put up, and you did. You said 20, you said 10. One time you said 50, came to $120. What's the point though? Now what? So Kwani is so into her feelings that she looking for something to do a comeback because I told her the other day. She was always on a panel, especially Tracy. Don't cash app. They don't PayPal. Don't super chat. People gonna dox you. I wouldn't wait around but wear a paycheck. I got money. My family got money. I got heated floors. On and on and on, swooping down. She would never ever come on there and beg for money. Quani has joined us, y'all. She's over there begging. So that was the only thing she had. Then she brought up what she and Samora always do. TSCC. You bought DS a phone. Her name is Susie. To help her, escape. You know what I'm saying? You hired a fugitive. How you gonna hire a fugitive on the phone? And BS wasn't running. She went to court dates, first of all. And not only that, everybody knew back then that we came on here and said we were joking because we wanted to see who was going to take it and run with it. You did. And you still running with it. You are just so predictable. Y'all, and every time she have out with somebody, meaning beef or whatever somebody, she always got to talk about they pussy. You're weird. Quite you weird. Why you want to know what's going in and out or what have went in and out of my pussy, of my cootie cat? Why? Y'all, I think that's so weird. So the TSCC, the vagina, the phone, and what else she say? Oh, she really thought she's on to something when Psalms 21, aka Skillet, aka Rose Gills, whatever. And so that was her way coming at me. But I was waiting on her. I was waiting. I knew she was coming. Brianna had just cussed out that night, and I got it the next morning. I was waiting on it because this is her MO, y'all. This is what she do. So I don't really have a lot for her. I just thought I'd mention that. At the time I didn't know it was Rose, so she didn't change the name back. And everybody know, for example, if you were to change your name here on YouTube, but your old, and you put it in, but your old name will come up. Same thing with the Cash App. If you change your name, it just only gonna switch into that name. Well, that's what's on there, and that's how come now knowing the name that she put it in when she put that up. It's in Rose Gillis because she wasn't using Rose Gillis with me during that time. Because I assumed she thought, I was gonna not want her around, but I was nice to her. Okay, I'm gonna put my specs on and speak to y'all. These people. She will come back. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Let me see. I can't smoke. I start right here. Purple Peach, Vanessa, Debbie, Alfreda, Manny, and this guy too, y'all. Brenda Hollywood, good morning. Drop down. Say I love seeing. Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. Devontae Bass and Smoke Out Card. Queen Anistas sat down for real. Yeah, because y'all, she just, Quani, you're vulgar. And I don't think you understand, but you're very vulgar, not funny. You're vulgar. Sad situation. Hey, Mo Stick, that you couldn't think of anything else because I hit that. Well, my people know I'm not lying, though. You did say that you, I don't get out here in that bed, sit around, bunch of money. Hey. What are you doing? Cash at me. And y'all, she don't got no commentary on there. Hey, Lady Nika, she don't got nothing to say. I was proud of when she finally, everybody was congratulating. Kwani got it, StreamYard. And then the lie she said she got a StreamYard because she started getting well out everywhere else. That's not true. That's not true. All this time, y'all, she didn't know how to use StreamYard. It is what it is, just say it. And then probably about the third time that she came on, she did something about like somebody helped her set up the StreamYard. So that made me think she can't read good, or when she's reading it, she couldn't comprehend it. Because for some reason, Kwani think everything she said, y'all, is the truth. I never seen a little bitty woman, a little body like that with such a loud mouth. And usually when you find somebody like that on the YouTube street, they not like that in real life. They quiet as a mouse. Ain't no way Kwani gonna go up to people and talk like the way she talk on this YouTube. No way she's going to do that. This is the most, people on here that pay attention to her. I don't have to sit here and call you a bunch of bees, horrors, and all that right now, Kwani, because it's just absolutely funny to me. Because I was waiting on you, girl. You are so predictable. But find you something else now to come at me with, because you working with the mental lady over there. And if anybody got a mental, I'm not making it in front of them. Don't take it that way. But it is what it is when it comes to Skilly, because I think she planned mental. So she thought she had something. So evidently she over there with the mental lady doing the most, doing the absolute most. So Kwani, look at me. I'm laughing. They're gonna laugh at you. They're gonna laugh at you. Y'all, I like when I find somebody crazy like that. I really do. I love it. And then she say, "You old bad rat." She said, "You old battle act. Quaddy, what are you? Girl, sit your little frail, skinny self down somewhere. Look at all weak and stupid with a little rat face in yours. Sit down somewhere. Because if anybody look old and frail, it's you. You look like a little church mouse. Girl, sit down somewhere. Nobody care what you eat by. And you can come back and call me 50 more bitches and hoes and see. I ain't gonna come back and laugh at you because you're funny. If you got to hook up with Skillet of all people, that was your best comeback. Of all people, y'all, she hooked up with Psalms 21. Now, what that tell y'all? Yeah, it got to be something. I mean, gotta be. I mean, who would go follow like that we all know on YouTube that has an issue every 2 months? And this is not the first time she's did this. Somebody want to show a little piece of change. She was showing it like she gave me hundreds of dollars. And she gave it to me in pieces, $120. Rose Gillis, I did not know it was you. I probably would have rejected you. It's a good thing. Lady Nika said, you knew how the other said, yeah, but we weren't going to throw you away. I tried to give you a chance. Why you always come every 2 months? But like I said, that shows you right now how quantity mindset really is. She actually got with somebody that was cuckoo for couple puffs. Something ain't right, y'all, in the buttermilk. Now, let me move on. Something ain't right in the buttermilk. I don't know this D1 person, but and it's not a big deal. I was watching Big Man a couple nights ago, and I don't know why he brought up my name to this lady. And she said, no, I don't watch her. I used to. I can't stand all the hollering. I don't even know who this person is. Maybe somebody tell me who it is, when they get a chance. I don't know who this person is, but I don't care. I just thought I'd mention it. It's just something that just crossed my mind. That's all, y'all. But anyway, I threw laughs when I saw Quani. Thank you, Quani. I always like some jokes. I do. I'm retired. I like the jokes. I like to sit around and enjoy myself. I like my peace, my tranquility. I love it. In the morning, I can sit up and come on here and have a little coffee with y'all and shoot the bull, so to speak. And some funny, I laugh, it's not funny, or whatever the case may be. But I appreciate all y'all that's here right now. Let's sip Quantity. This is on you. Cheers. Oh, the right spot. Hit the right spot, y'all. So let's move right along. Y'all, I really hate to say this, but I am. Sir King, I think you're pathetic, disgusting, horrible, despicable, besides being passive aggressive, and some more names I can say. Okay? Now, everybody saw his community board yesterday. Okay. Now, I jumped on Duchess Kelly Love panel yesterday because the issue was up again about this money. And I wasn't there in the beginning, but I was there long enough to hear discussing this money situation. And people were saying stuff like, he have the right to donate this and that. Nobody never did say he didn't have a right. That wasn't the issue. So that made me jump over there and reiterate what I had said. It wasn't that. It was a way that a family set a situation up for funding, for a service, and what made you so special. And if you really felt that way, you wouldn't accept cash apps. So what difference does it make if you send one or accept one if you think somebody wants your information? He went through the extremes where somehow he got in contact with this lady through the Instagram. I'm assuming. And I don't know what the conversation was, but it broke down into her apologizing to him. Apologizing for what? I can only imagine the conversation. Probably went asked everybody getting on me because I wanted to donate $100, so I needed you to hit me up so I can give it to you. Because see, I don't want to use Cash App. Somebody might hack me before they do this. I can only imagine. So on that panel, I know me and Ronnie Q was on the same page, about what was going on. Why somebody have to set up something special? And it got to the point, from what I hear, allegedly, that this boy parents set up a Cash App so he can donate to it. You bash these people. You bashed them into doing that. I don't care what you say. You did. Now, this is what we predicted yesterday. Well, I think it was Ronnie Q or somebody said it before me, and I agree. When we saw the conversation with where's the rest, seemed like something got deleted. Why did she apologize to him that this happened to him? I can only imagine how he explained that something happened to him and people thinking this, and y'all. So then when I went to the community board to see what they were saying, I was right. Everybody that said it, the ones that said it, was right at the beginning. And I don't want to make the mistakes, but look at it. It does say something about forgive me or something. I'm gonna find the exact words because I want the exact words of what he said. Okay, here you go. I accidentally deleted the post that contained this communication. Of course you did. I'm only posting show that I want to continue with what was promised by Avatar Nation. I do and have any other means. I do not have any other means to contact you, and that's why I have made this post. Once again, my apologies for this situation and for accidentally deleting the post. Now, I have made this post. Once again, my apologies for this situation. What situation? What did you go tell a grieving family? What did you go tell a grieving family? What situation? They already had other stuff to worry about instead of you over there sniffing and sniffing about this and that. And then the proof is in the pudding. We were right. This only means you want to hit somebody up. We were right. In regards to your gesture of donating to my family, I have been authorized to provide you with either of this, of his parents' Cash App info if you still like it. See, they need the money. Now, why would you bash them people? We are very concerned about any aspect of impropriety at this time. Again, I ask for your acceptance of my personal apology. What was before this whole conversation? Miss Tina, no need to apologize. But I do apologize for having this situation add more attention and stress to your family. What situation? You created a situation about some money you wanted to send. And everybody seeing through what you was doing with that hit me up stuff. We would like to honor our word and donate to the family. Please feel free to let me know of the parents' Cash App, or you can contact me on IG. Did y'all see that? Y'all, isn't that pathetic? Did y'all see that? Oh, come on now. So you accidentally deleted some of the situation. Okay? We don't see the whole conversation to making this woman apologize for what he went through. You're not going through anything. They are. You're wrong for that, Sir King. And that's why I'm sitting over here saying you're despicable, pathetic. I don't care, get mad and scratch your ass and get glad at me because it is what it is. And we predicted it. Somebody said, I bet you're not going to show the whole conversation. I accidentally deleted the post that contained this communication. That is what he said, y'all. Let me see if y'all can see this. That is what he said. Now, close. I hope y'all can see it for y'all. Look at that, y'all. Just read it. Read it fine. Why are you bothering these people? And I think they went ahead and did that. They need the money. You know what I'm saying? Of course they do, like anybody else that would be in this situation. Can y'all see that part? He deleted that part. Now, let me see. Can y'all see the other part at the bottom? Okay. For y'all that didn't see it. See? So I would love to see the top of that. and see the whole conversation, but he deletes stuff when he know he have done something. You're terrible. I mean, how selfish can you get for what he went through? I'm sorry that this situation. I had to read it again, Miss Tina. No need to apologize, but I do apologize for having this situation add more tension and stress to your family. What situation? Mm-mm-mm. What situation are you talking about? How pathetic. So I'm glad I don't watch you. I'm really glad I don't watch you. That's ridiculous. That is so ridiculous. You think we dumb and stupid? You think we don't know you went over there and I was trying to give money to everybody said because I wasn't interviewed? Okay, how crazy do you think we are? I accidentally deleted this post. Contained this communication. You ain't accidentally delete nothing. We want to see the whole thing. Put the whole thing up there then. And if I'm wrong, I'll come on here and say I'm wrong. I will apologize to you. Okay? Now, when you sat on my panel the other day, when you begged me to step there, you said you were going to be quiet, and you did. You was just like a little church mouse. I mean, you was quiet. I didn't dislike you then. So now I dislike you. Do you really think after everybody in my panel, in my chat, want you to come down, and I put you down, and I let you come back a couple of times? I felt sorry for you. Now you can run on over there to stereo. Y'all, he on stereo. I accidentally heard it. When I first signed up, I immediately went to a talk he was having because other than that, I wasn't signed up to nobody. So he over there lying and doing the most. You know what I'm saying? But people, after a while, people going just like on YouTube, gonna see who he really is among other people that's over there. But that is just so wrong, y'all. That's just wrong. Talking about this added this situation added to your stress. I don't even know what if anything you did that. Nobody never said you didn't have the right to do nothing. Ain't nobody said none of that, but we were right, as y'all can see. We were right. We were right. Added to this situation. What's added to the situation? I'm curious now. What was added to a situation? You calling the people, getting on Instagram and doing that. Now, everybody seen last night too. We're not gonna harp on that. I read my heart still goes out to their family, always did from the beginning, but they shouldn't have had to come on here and explain because we took Tina as a word. She's a spokesperson for over there, but somebody evidently had to see the lady come on there. People just do the most. But anyway, y'all. And Lady Nika, can you drop their YouTube? They had to make a whole, not YouTube, they had to go make, if you're here, a whole new GoFundMe. I don't know why, because I was trying to watch some of Brianna last night, but it don't matter why. I'm just saying they had to do another one, you know, like that. But to make those people give you their personal, you made them give you their personal cash app, but you didn't want your, wow. It's just too much. It's just too much, y'all. The thing some people here do, you got a nut running around that and donated a total $120 in other names, but she didn't change the name. You know, talking about she wanted it back, but she would never give it because I never asked for it, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And that's her history. That's her MO to run around doing that. You know what I'm saying? Because she had told a big fat lie, talking about she bought a camera for Philly Boy. She only donated him 100, maybe two at the most. You know what I'm saying? Then she gets mad and want it back, or she'll go to somebody who she think that's into it with you at the time. You know, just crazy stuff. And a lot of new people don't even know. Like D-Spot didn't know that was an MO when he interviewed her. He didn't know that. She was on that crying then. I just suggested go back to your therapist. I am trying to go back to my therapist. I don't know if something wrong with her for real. And if it is, I'm praying for you. But I think you're smarter. There's nothing wrong with you. I think you're playing like that because of the things that you do and say. You know, that's what I really feel. Y'all see Lady Nika have this in the chat. I'm looking over here. I'm gonna show y'all she got this up there. Y'all just look further up. There it is. So pay attention to the chat because she's gonna end up dropping again. Surely before I get off of here for sure. Brianna got a little video on her community board. Y'all go watch, if so choose to want to help in that way. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of in the back, but I don't mind. What I mean by that, Brianna is doing what she needs to do, and that's all they need. And if anybody got anything they can contact, from what I understand, go through her shoe-related message, or like she said, you can find her, I think, on Facebook or Instagram or something like that, y'all. But just pathetic. Good morning, Ronnie Q. Let me speak to some folks. When Shante, good morning, youngest sibling. You know, these people just do the most. Pooh Campbell, kind to me. Trish, prayed up. Good morning, everybody. Miss Queenie, if I miss you, I'll be looking as I go along every time I look over at the chat. So, good morning, everybody. I'll be looking anyway. This is just so ridiculous. And people say they're getting exploited, but people doing dumb stuff, and you try not to go that way. But when you talk about a subject like I'm doing, Sir Kitty, it involves that. But the actual thing that went on, no, I don't want to go there like that. I'm just appalled that Sir King doing that. He meant he was finna make somebody get him a cash app and listen to him. He meant that. He forced his way to do that. Okay. So that's why I said, hey, sorry, April girl, you was playing that music yesterday. I was jerking. You should have saw, if you could have seen me in the background, I could show some of these young ones how to church, how we did it back then. Okay. She had it going on over there with y'all young folks called lit. Yes, she did. Sir King exaggerated, let me see, animated version of himself. Exactly, Pooh Campbell. I'm just appalled at that. And oh, did I speak to you, Ronnie Q? Ronnie Q, we was on point yesterday on Duchess K Love. That wasn't the whole conversation. After we said it might not be, I looked at his community board because of y'all talking, and showing up, he accidentally. And then again, I'm sorry for you having to go through all of this. Go through what? So I want to see the whole thing. You in the bushes peeking now. Show us the whole conversation. You always accidentally deleting something. Like you accidentally took down that video when you brought your butt over here with that time. You take back that demonic prayer. I didn't need your prayer. I had sincere people on my side over here on YouTube and in real life, family and friends. Don't nobody do that. Let's walk. You have 54. Come on, y'all. If y'all like my commentary, because I go through this every morning, and I feel like it, and I understand some people might forget, because I do a lot of time, but can I get some more likes? I mean, come on, it's free. It ain't like I'm asking y'all to drop $1 or $2. But listen to this, Connie. Listen to this, Quanny. But I appreciate it if you do. Okay? So she's over there begging, y'all. I mean, talked about us real bad. You know, that second man. You're right, okay? Good morning, Just Net. That's what she said, y'all. And got the panel. And then before she could start the panel, Bless Watkins don't know how to do a panel. She just had to have somebody come out there with her. What? You're right. Okay, that's how I got here. You're right. Okay, but I'm gonna take advantage of the StreamYard. I've been having now what 5 months. As long as I'm paying for it, I see you ran and got it. Okay, and you don't even get commentary first. The first time she came on, somebody grabbed that link. And you know that evil laugh. Somebody grabbed that link. Come on now, y'all that link. Come on, and then try to copy Duchess Kelly Love. She was mimicking Duchess. Come on, y'all, give me some news I can use. Girl, please, right? Oh Lord, have mercy. Girl, sit your little weak, feeble, little skinny self down somewhere. Okay? Y'all, I'm gonna slow up just a minute. I gotta listen to his whole live. Seems like I missed a lot. Right, Q. Y'all got another conversation. Whose live did I miss something too? But I didn't see Dutch's whole live. I came at the part a little bit, maybe 15 minutes before I came up because I was hearing about this money situation and these lies. So I had Auntie Beth. Oh yeah, we was jucking. We was at the juke joint. Wow, we was at the juke joint, Truth Enterprise. You need to have a party too, a club night. I'm telling you, because I'm sorry, April had it going on. I'm telling you, had some good music. Y'all know I love my blues. Took me back to one of my juking days in the club. Yes, she did. She played the clean up woman and everything. And y'all better listen at that song because the clean up woman knows what she's talking about. A woman gonna sit around and wait till you throw away. She gonna watch and say that's a good man. I told y'all the story of real life, Shirley. Best friend. was always talking bad about her husband until he make me sick. I could throw up when I see him. I had to make myself have sex with the whole 9 yards. While she was going out tipping on him, Shirley was at home in the bed with her man, had a baby and all, and they ended up getting married. That's a true story, though, for real. Besides just that record, that's a true story. So y'all watch out, because what one woman won't do, another one will, and they wait around for you so-called kick your man to the curb. The man had a good job and everything. Just took advantage of the man. I guess you think he ain't all that good looking. Ain't nobody want you. Them the best ones. The ugly ones, they have a personality, so they're not ugly. They're handsome, and they keep the job. Them the best ones. Y'all get y'all an ugly man. Okay, don't get no pretty man. Think he pretty, then you'll get you an ugly man. Get y'all an ugly man. And see, everybody gonna want that ugly man. They want to figure out why she with him. Look at him. But ain't nobody superficial like that. You don't look at that. You look at the inside, y'all. Yeah, I thought about all that, because of yesterday being at the jug joint. Yeah, look at their heart first, y'all. Okay? Sometimes I be had to, teach the youngins here at home, the real life ones, no, y'all, we ain't don't do it like that. At the house, good morning, blessed walk-ins. Good morning, great. Okay, did I miss you? What did you say? Let me get back up there, pronounce your name right. Lord Thumbelina in the house. Good morning, blessed walk-ins. Thumbelina. I like that name, Thumbelina. Yeah, I like that. So y'all get y'all a man, pretty man, all up in the mirror and all kind of. Good morning, jaded nerd. I'm gonna be dropping my link in a minute. You can talk about whatever you want to talk about. Now let me move on, y'all. I'm gonna move on just a little bit. Okay, just a little bit. Yeah. Now, QB is over there dragging people left and right. Yes, indeed. I might even play the part when he talked about Miss Olivia. QB only go at people because of Stinky Baby. And that's just what he do. He go at people because of Stinky Baby. And I watched him yesterday for a little bit, just like I did the other day, because of him, playing my video when Miss Tina was here and all like that. So it wasn't a big thing, though. I wasn't tripping about it, though. They be needing commentary or whatever like that. He's so mad at Miss Olivia over there. He talking about she steals everybody. She steals everybody's commentary. That's what he said about her. Yeah. Yeah. Am I talking about Tracy D? That's what they do. They talk about each other. And oh well. Let them fight amongst one another if that's what they want to do. Look like that's all they can do is fight one another. And now then they try to come over here with us. Let me see if I can find that part though. He's mad. He's mad, y'all. He's mad, y'all. Shout out to Tracy. He's mad. What did he talk about right here? Yeah, I'm gonna play this for 2 minutes like you be over there messing with mine. I don't like his voice. He be talking about my voice.
When is you gonna drop some of that mucus out of your esophagus, bitch? That's what we want to know. That's what we want to know. Because you're so concerned about my balls.
When is you gonna take that man out the coffee can, QB? When you gonna go ahead and get an urn for that man? You get cash apps. When are you going to do that? When you going to get him out of that coffee can, off of that mantle, or do you have a mantle? Where is he sitting at? Is he on the ironing board? Do he keep him on the ironing board to do commentary when he do commentary so they can do it together? Get that man off that ironing board and stop worrying about what other people's doing. QB, he go over there talking about how do you put it? Blasphemy Watkins. That's what you call me. Ain't nobody blasphemy but you. You blasphemy about keeping that man in that coffee can. In a cheap coffee can too. It ain't Folgers.
Was in your right to call.
Let me see. I'm trying to find that one spot. It's not a Folgers can, y'all. It's not a Maxwell House. It's there. Listen at him. It's not a Starbucks pack. It's that white can with the writing, the generic can. Get that man out that coffee can.
Face ass gonna do. When is you gonna drop some of that mucus?
I'm gonna let y'all listen for a minute. Well, I think I went too far.
That's what we want to know. Because you're so concerned about my balls.
I'm gonna let this part play.
Trust and believe. They're a nice size, bitch. But I wouldn't put them in your mouth because they'll be covered in mucus, bitch. Shut the fuck up.
You right, you run Q.
Stank old ass.
That's the kind of can he got. Yeah.
Go crawl your nasty ass in some tar and suffocate, you raggedy bitch. Go find
you a table so you can eat your groceries on. QB, go get you a table. Stop sitting that man on the ironing board with you when it's time to have your so-called fine dining. You and Steaky Baby over there with some chops that can barely choke you. Stop it. Stop it, QB. And then he was talking about Tracy D. Let me see what he said about her. I mean, not that I care. I'm just letting y'all know how all of them flip and do the most of each other. And I'm still thinking this is part of the show for real, y'all. Because they just doing it just a little bit too much. He gonna get to that in a minute. He talked about her bad, and I'm gonna tell you, chop mouth over there.
You get mad because somebody say, girl,
let's block it. Miss Olivia gonna work that boy. I know she gonna get him.
You mad?
You're mad, Joe. You're mad, Joe. You're mad, Joe.
And then you want to try to attack me and make it seem like I was trying to disrupt peace. You little imp, and you're this, and like you just got.
I'm trying to get. I think I passed what I was trying to get to. I want y'all to hear how bad he was talking about.
Fuck out of here! I don't give a fuck.
His friend.
Don't like it. I wasn't back.
I didn't do the little fair use stuff, y'all, but that's okay. I'm not playing all this. It's hard to roll this ball. Okay.
And then you want to try to attack me.
I want y'all to hear what he said about Bama over there. That's what I'm trying to do.
You little imp, and you're this, and like
okay.
you just got all
these disrespectful ninjas need to be visited by some sun.
Strength and courage and ask. Like, God, get the hell out of here. You ain't my spiritual advisor.
I think he's talking about D. Rogaine right here.
Not your kind anyway. The fuck?
It's what they could say.
So no, that's what I was. That's not what I was on.
He's what he's got to say.
At all. You cut your own self up for coming out here with that booper shit.
See, she's talking about Bama.
I wouldn't have to say none of you wouldn't try to pull the stunt. So why you mad? You called her out. So why the fuck I couldn't call you out?
Now, y'all, now these people do too much. And like I said, I didn't go all the way to the back, but y'all can hear it yourself. What's the name of that video? If anybody interested in it, the name of it is, well, it's always It's Me QB, but ain't nobody interested, self-made, it's me, whatever. He said all Olivia do is steal people commentary, and he called a bunch of names. The same little dig, just like everybody got the same little old dig for me. Now, let's move right along from him. Let's talk about Juicy Booty. I saw a smidget of him this morning. He so want to be seen again. But one thing about him is he is being on the right side this time, letting everybody know that old gummy bear over there was wrong. But my thing is, he's been watching us ever since he had the little part-time job, doing the elections. Evidently, it must have been part-time or whatever, giving out the flyers, signing people up to vote, whatever. And you get how much, $2 a signature or whatever. He stayed out 8 hours or more, trying to get all the signatures that he can. Allegedly, y'all, allegedly. And I'm saying this because I know he was watching us the whole time because he's knowing too much. So this morning, he referred to himself as Juicy. Didn't I tell y'all he liked that name I gave him? He loved the name Juicy Booty. He referred to himself as Juicy. So he ain't never really been nowhere. Let me drop this link too, because I want you. Who is he? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Now I'm talking about one of your people that you do the politics with. So I know you ain't scared. You ain't got to go to church. I'm gonna drop this link for you. I'm gonna drop this link for anybody want to come on and speak on what I'm talking about. I've been running my mouth now for about 40 minutes here. But I had to come on y'all on a serious side And and tell Kwani, come on, sit down, girl. Nobody thinking about you. For real, on the for real side, I really ain't. I do feel like that's hilarious. And of all people, look who you try to take up for. Look who you pairing with. So to me, y'all like two peas in a pot too. You're so predictable. I've been waiting on you. What took you so long? It's been a couple of days. You had to try to wait for something, huh? You had to wait for something to come up. You must have notified everybody. Y'all, what can I tell Bless? What can I tell Bless? And then you got Rose Gillet, Skillet, South 21, Ain't Nobody Better Than Me, and all of other names. So yeah, I did overlook that. I did, but I'm gonna say it again. Thank you for the $120. Now you want it back, you never get it back because I didn't ask you for it. You so stupid. Every time this lady donates some money to somebody that they don't ask for, give it a few months. She want it back. Girl, you better go sit yourself some. Girl, go sit down in this crazy house somewhere. Go do something about yourself. Just go somewhere. I don't care where you go. Go to same team. You know what I'm saying? Go to the moon. Go wherever you and take Quanti with you. Cause both of y'all nuts, as far as I'm concerned. Take Quanti with you. Now I'm gonna start dropping my ding. Man, ain't lying. Now I start dropping my ding. Yes, indeed, they do the most. And the thing is, what they don't understand is, it don't bother me. I don't know. Maybe they're gonna find and do something else. You know what I'm saying? So he ain't gonna get me. Maybe he gonna stab me in my back and do like he did D-Spot and everybody else. Maybe like the way he did Tracy. He's gonna write letters. He's good at writing letters, y'all. That man can write some letters. And he gets on that typing. He got and girl, I can put it on a letterhead and everything. He make it look like a professional letter. That kind of person. For the YouTube. Wow. For the YouTube. So anyway, y'all, let me read some more comments and speak to some more folks. Let me pay attention. Hey, Pink Sugar, brighter than eyes. Hey, Shantastic, T-Thrill. I enjoyed the ride. I always wanted to go to Atlanta, and I don't think I'm going to go there. I don't think the Rona going to lift up, or we just got to make that, we just got to make that our lifestyle to wear gloves and masks and cover up. And that's how we got to do it. We're going to have to roll like that, travel and everything. Because at one point, we got to start getting out because I was out yesterday. Y'all, I got out. So who I started to speak to? Yes, I'm sure you respect what I won't say, man. Okay, that's another conversation. Okay, I think I spoke to everybody. Hey, Miss Olivia. Hey, El Taddy.
Hey,
Good
Bless. Can
morning,
I
Miss Bless.
respond to? Hey, El Teddy.
Hey.
When you had a
Hi.
minute, Bless, I wanted to give my response to QB on your channel because I don't feel like making a video today. My head is splitting, so I wasn't even gonna go. But I didn't even hear what he had said about me and in reference to his balls or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't even hear it. I ain't checking for him like that. Ain't nobody checking for QB like that. But QB, I know you listening. Let me tell you something, nigga. Your bowels will never be, your body will never be anything anywhere close to me, bitch. And you worried about my mucus, nigga. You need to be worried about your motherfucking T cell count, bitch. Okay? Don't worry about me, QB. And you need to be worried about 5A correcting your ass, putting you in your place when it comes to club chat. That's what you need to be worried about. You need to be worried about crossing the line, nigga, because she gave you a warning on her video today. Okay, and if you go too far, if you say too much, you're gonna be kicked to the curb and you're gonna be dragged. Okay, you've been on board time forever anyway. So don't ever refer to me and your boss in the same system, you disgusting ass nigga. You're a trash box ass nigga that's just like that bitch is. Okay? You need to check
Oh,
yourself. Okay? I'm just motherfucking saying. And I mean this shit. The last thing I got to say, Bless, I'm sorry. When it comes to QB and your balls, I was referring to
oh
how
wow.
high your voice is. Nigga, your voice so high, you sound like an old motherfucking woman, nigga. I don't know if you practice that shit all your life. You have no bass in your voice, nigga. You sound more feminine than me and a whole bunch of women on YouTube. That's what you need to check, bitch. Your voice is so high, you can't even have no goddamn tonsils. Like
Oh wow.
I'm just confused by this shit. Don't come for me, bitch, if you don't want me to drag your life. That's what you don't need to do. Okay?
he,
Oh
said,
wow.
he
Anyway,
said,
thank you,
take
Bless.
it back. Take it back.
Child.
Oh wow.
Anyway.
Yes, he's in
You
over
better
there.
feel like
And
y'all
y'all
was
right.
in the video
Oh
today.
wow.
Hey, Kids,
Good,
Hey, good morning.
good morning, Miss Celeste. I
Hi,
told you
beautiful.
yesterday
A dropout. Yes, things
that
are.
I told you yesterday that I will come on your channel and say hey, and stuff like that. Is that me? Or
I think that's Alfreda. She just came in. That's when it started.
oh okay.
Alfreda, I think you either freeze and you have a lot in the background. No. Yeah,
Oh
I
okay.
know. That's what I was talking to. I said we dropping the link, but I don't want you to get
I
offended because
know.
I know Juicy Beauty over there is a somebody that you roll with. You know how sometimes y'all
That's
do
my
videos.
friend. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. So
Jay Wilson
I don't
is
want you
my
to get
friend.
offended. Close your ears, like
No, no, no. I don't get offended, but I'm gonna say this. You spoke on something earlier. I've been in the bushes. You know me. I be in the bushes.
right,
Now you spoke about and this is first of all, let me preface by saying I'm not trying to take personal jabs at anybody, any
right,
one person, but I know earlier you spoke about people doing interviews and stuff like that um with people who we know when we've been around long enough ain't shit, for lack of a better term.
right,
And I would say this, there are a lot of newer people that come on YouTube and they profess, and I'm putting up my quotation fingers, oh, I've been in the bushes a while, or I've been watching a while, so I come on this YouTube streets now and I know what I'm doing, I know what I'm talking about. Either
right.
two things is not true. Either one, you're lying about having been in the bushes and been on the YouTube streets for a long time because you wouldn't have certain people on your platforms, or two, you know exactly who it is that you're putting on your platform and is doing it anyway and saying damn how it looks, or damn the perception that it gives off about me as a person, because
Mhm.
it just doesn't, it won't make sense both ways. I mean, you can't have it both ways. And so I just want to say that, and even if you haven't been around long enough and so forth, maybe talk to somebody who has been on, or ask, say hey, reach out to somebody and say hey, somebody said they wanted me to interview you, or I was thinking about interviewing this person. You got any history on this person, or what's going on with this person, before you just stick yourself out there and now you come looking crazy. And that's not to
Exactly.
come at, that's not a personal slight against D Spot or anybody, but that's just a generic statement for a lot of people, because we see this same thing over and over and over again. Somebody come on the streets, oh, I've been in the bushes a while, or I've been watching for a while, so I know what's going on. And then you start seeing stuff that they do, and you go, wait a minute, how you been around a while, but you got so and so over here, and we know going back, if you've been around long enough, that person ain't shit. Uh,
Right, right. You're right about that. And if you've been in the bushes, you- and do, okay, because I have seen exactly what you're explaining. People say that they knew, and then they bring somebody on the panel that they say they don't like, they don't know because they knew. But then I just found out somebody knew somebody way back. And so that's why sometimes, once in a while, El Teddy, I might mention a little history. That's why sometimes you may hear me mention, y'all, all my videos up. People got their video. Go look. Don't come away and assume nothing. First of all, you don't have to lie and say you knew. And you don't have to lie and say you've been in the bushes. I mean, if you know who somebody else, just say that. You know what I'm saying? So I get exactly what you're saying, but you're right. There's people around just doing the most, and they still doing it. And you're right. New people are coming. But in reality, I don't think they knew. They've been in
But
the bushes. But why they got to come out and play like that though?
bless you. You remember when I first came back and I talked about origin stories and how people really need to get to know people, sit back, listen, watch old videos before they try to side with somebody. And it really is not no even neutral in this sector. You need to be true to yourself. Okay? Ain't no joining up. Anytime you try to join up to get subscribers through other content creators, you're gonna end up messing up. That's what's going on with QB right now. That's why Babe called his supporters renegades. Because when they finally fall out, her people she gonna pull her people out. That's why you gotta be independent.
Exactly. And D spot. We're not being offended. We know you knew. I'm telling you, I met you at the. You really did know some people at the what you call at the mukbang section. So no, there's no
No, I
offense
ain't even
taken
talking
here.
about B spot. I'm talking about in general.
No,
Before
I
I
know,
ever,
I know, I know. I'm just letting
yeah,
him know that because he
yeah.
said no offense taken. I've always made it clear. Yeah, we know that. We're talking about other stuff. What Jada is talking about. You know, the things that we see, and I'm agreeing with him. We just not saying no names, but you know, we see that. We see it. Go ahead, Miss Olivia. Just wanted to answer him.
No, I was just gonna say, yeah, the origin stories are. I'm sorry, El Teddy. Origin, it's just the origin stories are important. You know what I mean? Then you get in so deep, entangled with these other content creators, you find out they're not somebody that you really want to support, but you done built your channel around their channel, and now you're stuck between a rock and a hard place. That's really all I was trying to say.
Exactly. And then if he fall out with said person over there, then his subscribers are gone. And he keeps talking about self-made. No, no, you're not self-made.
He
Your
ain't
whole
gonna be
channel
self-made.
revolves around Stanky Baby.
Yep.
No, Miss Bless. Now, if you really want to go back,
Well, let's
QB
go
doesn't
back.
have a channel without Jay Wilson.
Oh, no, that's
QB
Jay Wilson's house.
Uh,
You
got
right,
his
El Teddy.
channel from
Yep,
Jay Wilson,
that's
not
true.
Five Babe. Five Babe did not build QB.
That's true.
QB got his channel from being with Jay Wilson.
That's
Now
true.
that's the story.
That's true.
oh, really? See, because I
That's right.
started knowing who he was during the time when the mass train was going on. I started hearing a QB name. And
QB
I've always thought,
came from Jay
huh?
Wilson.
Okay.
QB came from Jay Wilson, and QB want to worry about Miss Olivia. Talk about some mucus. Can he worry about that discharge? That's not mucus around his ball. That is discharge. That's called
Ooh,
STDs and
I'm from
STIs that
LTD.
you
I know
have
that's good.
when you have discharge coming out your penis. That's
Yes,
what's
sir.
going on around his ball. Let me shut up, Miss Bless. I'm
No, go
gonna keep it
ahead. Go
here
All right,
ahead.
on your
LTD.
channel, Miss Bless
Ah!
Watson, because you know me. I go way left. But no,
Yeah,
Well,
I
QB
know
got
that's
his
right,
start. QB
LTD.
came from Jay
Child.
Wilson.
well, I wonder how he ended up
Mhm.
over there with Stanky Baby. You know, that's really weird because what
Well,
I hear of him, he used to visit everybody from the way I understand it till he got over Stanky Baby. And
well,
that's what,
when Debo and Jay Wilson were cool, he started hanging over there with Debo. And then what happened was when Debo and Jay Wilson fell out at that point, because him and Debo was both from Chicago and whatnot, and they started hanging out. He kind of gravitated more towards her, and when Debo and Jay Wilson kind of officially split, he decided I'm just gonna stick with Debo and I'm not gonna you know align myself with Jay Wilson. And even before that, he got upset about a situation because he felt like Jay Wilson should have defended him, and Jay Wilson told him and Lady Piglet over there that he's not going to defend anybody. He told them that from the beginning. He said, I'm not going to be back here windmilling for y'all. If y'all get into stuff, then that's y'all on your own. And they kind of didn't like that. QB and Lady Piglet, they didn't like that. And so that's kind of how they kind of, aligned themselves more toward 5A. But let's be clear, QB doesn't even have 1,000 people without Jay Wilson. Because I remember QB way back when QB had 5 people in the chat and he couldn't even go live. He used to have to go live via his PlayStation, and you would hear him giving commentary and talking while he was playing video games. Now that's going way back.
wow, it is. Okay, so what about a mother? I thought at one point he was over there too, you know, so he started Jay Wilson. He went,
Hmm.
didn't go over there to mother, and then he ended with Stanky Baby. Come on, give me some history because I didn't know all that about QB.
Now, but the thing about it is, we remember all of us were on the gentleman's panel together.
Right, right.
But and so QB used to be in, in Mother's chat and so forth and so on. But in its inception, QB came from Jay Wilson. He's the one who even came up with that term, House of Jay Wilson. Jay Wilson wasn't saying House of Jay Wilson at first. That was something QB would say all the time in the chats and would say all the time. And Jay Wilson started saying it because QB would say it so much. That even came from QB.
Oh, okay. So, Juicy Booty, I'm getting this history. You know it organic. I see where your name come from. Everybody know how Juicy Booty that came from me, and he originally came from Juicy Booty. Okay, enjoying the history. Rick Reed say he was also with Rita too. Oh, he just have been everywhere. He just have been everywhere. I met QB and James Chad. He invited me to come to his channel. That's what I'm saying, Lady Nika. That's why I asked, was he there also with Mother? You know what I'm saying? And then get the stanky baby. Okay. So
Y'all remember the bless you remember the party line over there with Reed out of Philadelphia, and them ladies over there?
Mm-hmm.
The
yeah,
party
Bagley.
line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Wow.
I remember we was in
Well, I'm glad you gave me this history lesson. Now you started off with Mother or Juicy Booty. Which one you start off with? Because
I
I'm trying to
started
figure out
off
how to
with
make you.
myself. I
Okay.
started off with myself.
Okay.
Um, I have this is my second YouTube channel. I had an old YouTube channel from way back '07. Which I started in '07, but I, shut that channel down in beginning of 2011. But that channel, and you can ask some of my old subscribers and members who still come around. That channel had more subscribers than anybody over here. That channel had videos on media takeout and TMZ and stuff like that. So that's my old channel. And sometimes I go over there and I play with some of my old subscribers and stuff. I got old friends on my old channel who got millions of subscribers at this point, but I came back on YouTube myself and I I just do my own thing. You know what I'm saying? I know Jay Wilson outside of YouTube. Before YouTube, Jay Wilson knows my family. Like we go way back before there was a YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So
Oh, okay.
that's why I can say no. Jay Wilson is my friend.
Oh, so
So
you
that
knew him in the Bible study days then. You know that we all heard
I
about
know
it.
Jay
Went back to look
Wilson.
at the history. That was back then the Bible days when nobody was watching him, and then he
Oh
came to
dear
the beat
God.
sector. Because I ran into him when he was using Kaya, Madison, what's that, Josh, and who else? 18 Alien. And that's how I managed to meet him because he started putting their names in the title. And from that day on, me and Juicy Booty went at each other because he was throwing God all up in the mix. And I didn't understand or call it clout chasing at that time, like I do now. But I was trying to figure out why is these people still here. And then that's how I met him. And I gave him the name Juicy Booty months and months later after that. And he tends to love it. He calls himself Juicy. So anyway, so I'm enjoying his little history. So tell us more. And I'm glad you came on too,
But
because yesterday you said that. I said, yeah, I really welcome you to come because I do want to hear some history. I don't know your history, but y'all know a little bit more than my history because y'all probably met me over there at the TSC. So everybody, I met Miss Libya during the time when I think what's that the Tia Marie, what's her name? Tasha K and that Marie thing was going on. So I met everybody.
yeah.
So
That
yeah,
was the
so that's
first
good.
time I had on YouTube with that Tasha K stuff.
Yeah, Tasha K and Star Marie, I think that was her name.
Yes, I was getting
Then
my
I
whole
ran
list of
into
shit.
Sexy, Messy Sexy, because she was over there, taking up for Trump's daughter. She always have been, the ops, call herself Republican. And, they took it from there. And like I said, I came here through Twitter. I was always on Twitter because I pushed the link at the time, wasn't calling it a link because of Funky Geneva. So, and then I ran into, let's see, what's his name? Roger Alexander. I saw some of his stuff back then. Just a lot of people. Then I didn't get into this part. It was 35 of. I'm trying to remember how I met VS. But one thing led to another, all because of Twitter. I didn't even know y'all that this part really existed like this. because I would watch some biblical stuff. I would watch some singers. I would play some old time music. And then I got curious one day on the Twitter and started pushing a lot of different links that would lead me to other things and people to watch. And I remember it was Tommy Sotomayor. Oh my God. I just used to say, oh, this man is man. You know, like that. And that's how I met, I got to the YouTube through Twitter and I still like Twitter right now to this day. Okay. Let me see. Let me do some more speaking. So anything else, whatever
No,
subject?
no, no. I just, I told y'all I was gonna come through for a quick spell and say hi. And that's what I wanted to do. Thank you for having me, Miss
Yeah.
Bless. Thank you. So forth. Hey, Miss Olivia. Hey,
Hey,
everybody in the chat. I
Christy.
see y'all in the chat and so forth.
Okay.
Thank
I
y'all
be,
for hearing me. I'm gonna go back to the bushes and let y'all
I,
have y'all day back. Let y'all
yeah,
have y'all.
Okay.
Teddy,
But I was
I
just
be
going to
listening.
actually tell you if you wanted to speak on anything you could have, but I appreciate you coming up. This
Oh, no,
was
no, no. I'm
fun.
fine. No, I'm
Yeah,
fine.
this was
I be,
fun. And I had in my mind because I already knew I was going to talk about Juicy Booty a little bit this morning. I said, I know you ain't for all the little mess or how you call it rah-rah going on, but you can't get into it if you want to because I've seen you
yes,
do
Mhm.
it.
you can. Oh,
I've
yes,
seen
you
you
can,
do it.
Bless.
Yes,
I
because
be
you come
still
Oh,
you
yeah.
taking these.
you you
Hey, I
you
have to
work
tell
about
people in a
yeah.
minute, Miss Bless. I have to tell people in a minute. Like sometimes I drop down in the chat and somebody try to get out of pocket. I say, "Hey, boo, stay over there. This ain't what you want. Stay over there. This is not
Okay.
what you want."
I miss
Exactly.
your reads,
Yep.
L. Teddy, when you open up the encyclopedia and start reading them. I
I
miss
know.
those videos.
Which
But
I have to
good
read to
videos.
people. These people still trying to conjugate verbs and have subject verb agreement, and I'm doing a whole novel. So
Come
people,
through,
you
L.
better get
Teddy.
their whole life.
Because I was going to ask you about one more person, but if you weren't going to check, you can. I was just going
Oh,
to ask you
wait,
how
wait,
you
wait,
run
wait,
into
wait, wait,
Rebel.
wait. Who you wanted to ask me about? I'll answer anybody.
Rebel. You remember he was on the men's panel? He was quiet for the first 6 months. I was going to ask you where did he come from? Jay Wilson as well. And why was he so scared? Well, you don't know why he's so scared to open up his mouth. Maybe he wouldn't talk for about 6 months, and we thought something was wrong with him.
Rebel had been around for a long time. Rebel had been around for a real long time, just in the chats. Rebel used to be a mother's chat all the time and stuff like that. Rebel had just been around for a long time, and finally, the only his only claim to fame was playing Tracy. So that's why he didn't have a voice
Mhm,
because he had nothing to say, even in the chats. He really
mhm,
didn't have anything interesting to say, nothing that would make you. He was always in the chat. Nobody just ever noticed because you never had anything interesting to say.
mhm,
I mean, and so nobody noticed him. And then when he did the whole Tracy thing, that was at the time, if you remember, because
mhm,
Rebel used to be in Jay Wilson's chat. That was during the time when Jay Wilson and Tracy was falling out initially. And so you know it took on it took off from there. But as you can see, the more he opens his mouth, the more you don't want to hear. You're like, please shut up and go back in the chat, please,
You
please.
know, the first time
Jesus
I
be the
saw him,
spirit of Helen Keller.
the first time I
Make him
saw
a
him
whole
dressed
death
like
mute.
Tracy L. Teddy, everybody thought it was funny. Then it became just repetitious. You became just so stupid. And you're right, he didn't have nothing else but that. It wasn't funny after that, the first initial, because when you do a skit on here, you dress like somebody, we laugh at or whatever. Then that's all it became. Everybody got tired of watching it. That's how that was.
I
So
mean, his whole thing is um he has to speak as someone else because his own voice is so insufferable. So you got to turn into a whole caricature because you yourself don't even want to hear or see your own face or hear your own voice, much less the rest of the sighted and hearing world. Go
ooh,
away. Go away.
ooh,
Like
really, L. Teddy.
you don't even make a good drag queen. Let's
Oh,
just be clear.
ooh, the shade is real this morning.
That's
there you
just-
go. Somebody needs to tell them to get a neck brace. At least get a neck brace.
Oh, shit. How about you
So
shut up
anyway,
and
so
let me
that's
talk
nobody else
black?
on that panel. But if to me, the best numbers was when Spilling Boy was on there. It seemed like he left it went down because Juicy Booty used to think that we were always in competition with him, but we wasn't. And he got mad one time. We
Now,
didn't
Miss
plan to
Bless
come on.
Watkins. Now, Miss Bless Watkins. Now, Miss
No, we
Bless
wasn't. We
Watkins.
wasn't in
Now,
competition.
it was definitely competition.
No,
Now,
no, it wasn't. We didn't.
nobody might not call it that, but it was competition. VS used to do a whole review on the Gentleman's Panel every day, and I used to watch her reviews. I used to
But
say, "Let me
that's
see
why it
what
wasn't
VS
competition.
said
We
over
wanted to watch them so we can come back and drag y'all. We didn't care if that's what we wanted to watch. We didn't come on the same time as y'all, but one time because we had to come on early or something like that. And Josie was mad at us because he thought we did it on purpose because he wanted them numbers people. He go crazy about the numbers. You know,
Miss
and he
Bless,
go
the
do his
beauty of
numbers on a replay.
Miss Bless, that's the beauty of competition. You don't want to go on at the same time because you know you pulling the same number. So what you do is you say, you know what, I want to be a fair fight. I want to fight you at your best. I'm gonna let you do your thing and hit your best punch, and I'm gonna come over here when you done and do my thing and hit you with my best punch. And I bet you my punch is better than yours. Now that's what real competition is. And
Okay.
so I used to watch me. I used to say, boy, nah. I used to get off the shutter and say, now let me see what VS gonna say about me today, because I know I had a couple things to say, and she goes have something to say. I even remember when your boy, um, the walking petri dish of STDs and STIs over there in your great state of California, living on the land of somebody, had something to say about me, and somebody sent me the video. He was on your, on the TSCC Mess Express with you, and I
So wait
said,
a minute,
because
you talking about
I
the
had
little
called
boy?
it out,
You talking about
huh?
the little executive? Which one you talking about? Because it's a couple of them.
Y'all only had one alleged man on the Mess Express who
Oh,
allegedly had XY chromosomes, but I
okay.
still
Yeah, right. Okay.
I call him
Okay.
the petri dish of STDs and STIs. You know, when the Center for Disease Control is going and finding all types of vaccines and antibodies and stuff, they just
Yeah.
go to him, inject him, and pull out some blood and say, "This is what we're gonna use in order to do what we need to do to find vaccine." He is patient zero for a whole lot of shit over there.
Ouch.
Anyway, um, he
But
has
Lady
something to
Nika,
say about
but baby,
me.
I'll tell you, let me say this to Lady Nika. I didn't see it as competition. I didn't because we would come on
It
after we watched them. So we can drag them. So if that was what y'all call competition,
It
okay,
was
but we made it a
competition.
point.
It definitely was competition. I'm telling you, it was
We used
competition.
to
We
do it.
competed against y'all. Y'all competed against us, and it made
Y'all
both of
wasn't
us
no
better.
competition though, El Teddy. Y'all wasn't no competition. Come on
I
now.
think I think competition makes you better. It brings out the best in
Mother,
people.
if it wasn't for mother, now come on now. Do you think that if it wasn't, didn't it go down at the mother left?
I'm gonna say like this. It was a what happens is you got to have the right mix of people. And I don't think any one I think all when we had that five, that was a good group of people when it was at its when the gentleman's panel was at its best. That was when it was Jay Wilson, Mother, QB, me, and Rebel. That's when the gentleman's panel was at its best. You had people that could, bounce off of one another, different perspectives. And then we even had an audience member that was on screen with us in Rebel who could just sit there, be quiet, and clap and amen every now and again. Not I mean in Rebel, and that was good. So I don't want to say it was just one person, because I do think with a panel, it helps when you have people to bounce off of. Even with VS was great, but when you would add your commentary, Lady Nika, Petri Dish over there would add y'all commentaries, it would make that whole platform better. So, for you to say, "Oh, without Mother, it was no Gentleman's Panel," would be like say, "Oh, if there was no VS, then there's no Mess Express."
No, no,
While
the way
some
I'm
people may feel
no,
that way,
no,
it
that's not the
still
way I mean
takes a
it
whole group.
though, Teddy. What I mean by that, it seemed like when mother left, everything started changing. People, it just wasn't interesting. It just, like you just said, you had to
But
have the
but
right group of people because see, ours was based on a generational thing. What BS concept was, we wanted it to be because everybody know I was going to think different and say things different. And sometimes I do stuff on purpose. It sound different as if I don't know that we just had that concept. So then it was me, then Lady Nika, and then Chopper. Then was VS as the baby on the panel. We was trying to do because each generation was going to see views different. It was going to act, respond a different way. So that was our concept, and it seemed to have worked. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't about all the young folks on here do this and that. And see, just like y'all was working in the beginning when y'all first started. So that's what I mean. The concept y'all
Oh,
had
I'm
back
gonna
then
tell you what
worked, but
killed.
it didn't
I'm
work
gonna
for
tell
nobody
you
else. There was
what
nobody to replace
killed
him.
what killed the gentleman's panel was a combination of things that started when Orca came his ass on that panel. And QB is the reason why Orca, the killer whale, came on that panel. And that started when that panel went down. When Orca brought his big ass on that panel, and then when we had that next, I think it was like a week afterwards, when QB had that live, and all of us was on there. I was on there, Jay Wilson was on there, Mother was on there, Rico was on there, and Wiley came on. Remember, that was when Rico showed his peen all on that live. Wiley
Yeah.
came on, and QB ambushed uh with the bringing Wiley on, talk about he know Wiley was coming on and so forth. The combination of those two things is when the gentleman's panel went off. Now, like I said, once you take one person off of that group, then it's going to go down, period. It's just going to go down. Now, you might say it's Mother because Mother had the largest numbers of the people on there. That's true. But at that point, I was getting ready to leave. And I stayed because I was asked. That's something that people don't know. I was going to leave after that, after the whole trade, Simply Trade situation, after Orca came on. But I stayed because I was asked to.
Okay,
And
let
I
me ask
wanted to
you
do
this.
a solid
Who
for
is
my friend.
Orca? Before you go on, who is Orca?
Oh, that's Simply Trey.
Oh,
That's
now, okay. But I think that if Whitey hadn't been a part of that, it still would have been successful. I think Whitey would have been a great fit. And when I said went down there were, you didn't need they well to me. I don't see why Rebel was sitting up there to tell the truth about it. So when I said
we
like
needed
that,
audience
good too. Don't
participation.
get me wrong, but I'm just saying to me that's when it all started changing, and you explained it now why it changed, so I get it. But yeah, I think Simply Trey was okay, and QB knew he did that on purpose. He didn't know why this would come on. Because first of all, you got to see people behind the scene before they even get on there, you know. So he orchestrated that whole thing. But I thought it was a good video when Wiley came on. Look how the numbers went up. Like Juicy Booty Love numbers, okay?
I told him before Orca came on that it was gonna be a train wreck, and sure enough, just like I told him, it was a train wreck. It was a train wreck.
Okay, well,
And
I don't know. Well, to me watching, I thought it was funny. I mean, it wasn't to me. Maybe it was because y'all didn't want to set up like that or whatever. I thought it was funny. Now I didn't like the part when Rico came and showed his little penis like he always do.
what?
That
No,
wasn't
no, no.
funny.
No, Miss Bless. That's two separate videos.
Yeah, it is. I'm just telling you, I didn't like that one
Oh,
at all. I didn't like that one at all.
oh, okay. Because when Orca came on the gentleman's panel, that was a plan come on the gentleman's panel, and in its inception when that was played, I said that you shouldn't do that because it's gonna go left. Because I knew I didn't like him. I said if he comes on, it's probably gonna go left, and it did. But that was planned. That whole situation on QB's channel was all organic. Like that was a live that if you were not there to see it, I feel bad for you because that was one of them. You had to be there live. Like even being on it, I was like, oh God, what did I just experience? It was it was literally one of those you had to be there moments. I remember.
Well, but
Oh,
anyway,
somebody keep asking who is Orca. Orca is Simply Trey. You probably don't know him because a whaling ship came, they harpooned him, and he's been gutted and cut
he
up
didn't
for.
stay on here that long. I don't know what happened to him. Now, some didn't like him, but I did. I liked him. He was very controversial. I liked him. But a lot of people, he didn't stay long, so a lot of people's not going to know who he is. So, well, but anyway, it was fun. We had some fun panels. You look back on it, it really was. And I think all the videos are still up from back then. I'm quite, or did Jay Wilson take them down? Because you all had your own video, right? Because y'all was taking turns on each one panel.
Correct. Correct.
Yeah, that's how we started off. I got my two put away. We were taking turns like that. Then we found out that it just keep it as one, and it worked like that. So
Lady
anyway,
Leader said that Simply Trey was to the gentleman's panel what the German lady was to the Mess Express.
uh huh.
Interesting. I
Okay,
remember that
okay. Now
David,
you
the
spin it
German
that
lady
way. You're
came.
right. You're right. That German lady, I never thought from inception when she first came on here that she was funny. I used to mop for Wiley, and he just loved at the time. Trishy! I couldn't stand it. And then when you call in, he'll let her hang on the phone the whole time. But when I called him one time, I said, nope. She started talking. I don't want to talk. I want to hear. I want to hear. I want to hear. But if I look back on all that, y'all, we was having fun. I don't think too much doxing was going on in the beginning. Back then it had started, but not like it was in that fun. I liked the fun skits. I really did, but it ain't fun like that no more. It really ain't. But anyway,
I just think that what happens is there's cycles of different things that happen on YouTube. Like you had the time period where there was the panels like that. And now you got a time period where you got people. I don't really like it, but you got a lot of people that do this thing where I'm just gonna throw up the stream yard and bring a whole bunch of people on there and
right.
just go and talk. And I think that gets people into a lot of trouble because no matter what happens, once you bring somebody on your platform, and I keep saying this to people, you are responsible for what they say. A lot of times people say, "Oh, I can't be held responsible." You should have shut that down. You should have sent them to the back. You should have, after they said something that was questionable, should have said, "Nope, I'm taking them to the back." And let me just say everything so and so just said, I'm not here for it. I do not support that. I don't want that being a representation of my channel. Because even if something legally came out of it, at the end of the day, the courts is going to say, whose channel was it on? And they're
And
going to go
that
to that person.
and that's true even in real life. Because I did come across a situation like that, which I don't care. Somebody saying something about somebody hit a spot, it was true or whatever. But you're right. I'm not going to disagree with you. You're right about that. It can lead to other stuff. But when it starts going in that direction, because I had somebody on here talk about, doing something to the president or something, I had to really delete that for real. You know what I'm saying? I had to get rid of that. You know what I'm saying? So you're right, and you can't control people's mouth. That's true enough. But panels is what's going on instead of the call in. That's what it is. And I like to give my commentary first and do a panel and talk to some people and get their opinion on it, like what I'm doing now, because I'm getting your opinion on some stuff and I'm enjoying some of the history that I don't even know. And I'm assuming vice versa when I told you what our concept was and why we was doing it like that. So like I said, when you look back on it, it was fun. Yeah, and we do probably need another panel like that. That was fun. But this is it, since I've been doing this, it's like everything changed like every 3 to 4 months, even behind the scenes with YouTube in general. You know what I'm saying? The dashboard, everything's different. Then you got to learn how to set this up. You got to learn how to do this. I had never even heard about. They keep saying there's a YouTube or Google person going around to chats or something like that. I don't remember that going on back then, but maybe it was. It's just a lot of different things going on right now. But anyway.
Oh yeah, Google is always in the bushes. YouTube is always in the bushes. Um, a couple months ago, I did it, or if Olivia remembers, I did it with Olivia, and I even did it on my chat. There are certain things that I don't care who you are, you cannot say in um in a chat, in a live chat. Google will not allow you to say it. And Miss Olivia didn't believe me. And I told her to try it on her channel. And I had her and her people in her channel type certain things in the chat and it would not come in the chat. She could
Oh,
see it on the StreamYard because the StreamYard, it pushes through to the StreamYard before Google can take it down or whatnot. But it happens. They are always in the chat watching. They let things go, but certain things, they're going to shut it down. They have
yeah.
bots that do it as well.
But I like about you, El Teddy. You can go off if you want to, but that's not what you do. That's not your channel. A lot of times I do be in your bushes, and then a lot of times I can't stay because look like you always, you usually come at the time where I'm really starting to do something through the day. And that's why yesterday I had time to really stay over there a little longer because I didn't leave till maybe a couple hours after that, something like that. But you do be having some good teaching going on over there. You really do. And I like Evie with the makeup stuff, and then really be y'all make a pretty good group over there. For those of y'all in my chat don't know who this is, go ahead and subscribe to El Teddy. You know,
Yeah,
um, Yeah, you can drop your link. Somebody they can put his link, but go over there and watch him and really be and Evie reviews. I was so glad when Evie got to 1,000. We all would be trying to nowadays we be trying to shout people out and say who's going live next and all this. It's no, and to me it's not a competition. There's room for everybody. You know what I'm saying? So I really enjoy
Definitely,
it.
definitely. Well,
Lady Nikki
once
said
again,
she
thank
stay in your
you.
bushes too. She stay in the bushes
Thank
too.
you, Miss Blessed. I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna let somebody else come on. I love y'all. Y'all have a good day.
You too. All right, thank you. I appreciate El Tay to give me a little history, also how certain people came to be in the men's panel, but I still didn't think it as a competition. But maybe people do look at it that way. We would just wait till we drag the men's panel. You know what I'm saying? Only one time it came on at the same time. I forgot what went on. We had to come on or something, but that was fun. Now I'm gonna drop my link again, y'all. I'm not at the halfway mark. If somebody want to speak on anything I talked about, let me reiterate what it was, okay? For y'all that missed it, I came on here talking about the one little $20, some 100. Somebody want back, and it was in different names and stuff. It's not a big deal. Kwani couldn't find nothing else to say. She waited a few days to come back at me, so I think she thinks she finally found something to talk about. And then the most despicable thing to me was Sir King hitting up that family behind the scene, talking about, I'm sorry you had to go through all this besides your grief. Come on now. So I already don't watch over there. I definitely won't be there like that. Now, I don't like that. To me, that was just the lowest that you can get. Good morning, Zills, and welcome if you the real Zills. I never saw you here before, but welcome. Here you go right there. Jills, everybody seems to think that you're related in some kind of way over there to Sir King. You want to come on the panel? Everybody thought you were the wrench, which we know you're not. And I do remember you being over there, Lockhead Boss Lady, and that's when I realized you're not Sir King. But that's the jacket that you have on. I'm sub to Teddy Bear. Oh, El Teddy. I was just going to say who is Teddy Bear. So is this the real Zills? If it is, come on, the link. Tell us some stuff if you want to. And I'm inclined, I don't know if it is or not, but if it is, welcome. You hit the link because you always over there with Sir King and you was in the background talking from what I understand allegedly like that. So if you want to come on, you can too. This is cool, Miss Pizarro. What you, let me see. Y'all, the wild star Crystal honey, hungry. This is cool, Mrs. Barala, that you are cool with your subs going everywhere. Well, don't nobody do that, baby. You right, Pam. We're grown. We're grown. So Tracy thinks Sir Cream is the wrench. I don't think. No. If I think, wait a minute. Sir Queen is the wrench. Okay. Well, then could be with 30 channels over there with that fix it, making all kind of little gadgets and stuff. Could be because the ranch has completely disappeared. So it could be. But I'm trying to figure out why everybody thought Zills was that. And what's that other one name? Was it Wolverine? Who is the other one used to come on here with the eyes? I said that from the beginning. Who's the it's another one used to come on here with the eyes. We'll see. Was that Wolverine? I'm definitely the true or Danny the one. Yeah, okay, then grab a link then, Zills. Let us hear your voice over here like we hear over there. Okay, grab the link. Wolverine, Pam C, and I understand why they're not. Okay, grab it, Zills. I have on flats today. I don't know what that conversation is either. I'm getting a lot of different conversations right now. So come on and speak your mind and tell us what you think about this whole situation with your cousin, your buddy, your roommate, or whatever it is, being the big baby and doing the most and blowing up a situation that didn't need to be. He said, Zills, Wolverine has the Wolverine from X-Men character as his avatar. So, Lady Nigga, this not okay. Oh, okay. Wolverine had the okay. I thought it was somebody that looked kind of similar to Sir King. Teresa says he's still around, but under another name. Y'all, I'm inclined to believe. I never got that from you, Miss Beth. Some kind. Wait a minute. What are you saying, Pam? What are you saying? Some culture do trip and less walking, but I never got that from you, Miss Beth. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Phyllis tends to hinder. But back to what I've just been to say, there's a lot of people here right now with troll names. But there's one, whenever he come here with a troll name, I know the way he talk. I know how you make them paragraphs. I know about all the corniness. Then there's a negative one. I even think that the lady with all the names who I just mentioned, who's saying they want $120 and think, oh, I mean, back or whatever, that she was sending to me under different names, that she got to change her real name. I'm assuming her real name is Rose. I don't know what that lady name is for real. We always said Sarah Skillet, more than we said the other names. She probably in here now. That's what they do. I think Jill freaks me out with that other picture. This picture makes him more normal for me. So this Zills, we don't want to tell your voice. I'm getting ready to get off here. I just reiterated what I said. Teresa, I heard you had another fight going on, girl. I got to watch it. Black men don't troll. Way too many trolls in this sector. Oh, yes, a lot of trolls. I'm quite sure I got a lot of haters in here now watching me. Okay? Man, I don't think that's Zill, because if it is, why he got to act like this? I mean, why? He doing the same thing that Sir King do. That might be Sir King. Y'all come to think of it. Sir King, is that you? Because that's your MO. You would do something like that. Zill runs in the same way that Sir King does, Tracy. That might be him. Sir King, that's you. You make all them avatars and all them troll pages. I think that's Sir King. Y'all. But he don't want to drop down because he know what I said is the truth. He know everything I said is hitting home. He knows that. Because don't nobody do nothing like that. And it's him. Because look, y'all, from the way I listen to Zills and getting it, just by listening to him and getting a feel of who he is, I don't think he would be doing trolling like this. Okay? That's Sir King. Well, okay, so, okay, it is him. Everybody saying it's him. Okay, well then look how he acted. Oh, okay. Well, then I'll take that back and welcome Zills. But I'm not going to take back that you acting like Sir King, okay? I'm not going to take it back. I'm not going to take it back. So with that said, if nobody else got nothing else to say, I'm going to work my way on out of here. This isn't trolling, blessed, beloved. Well, what is this then? Do you mean you don't have to come on my panel, but if you got something to say in the chat, just go ahead and say it. You don't have to make all the little faces. Yes, Sir King is on the deal troll page. Okay, so see, okay, let me see. I know, because I don't think that he would be just in the chat, putting up their little face emojis. I don't think he would do that. But then I'm saying it's him first. Teresa, you said yes, Sir King is under Zill troll page. Now that's Teresa saying that's him. Well, it's either Sir King under Zill troll page or it's him. Or do I got two Teresa? Because now I'm getting conflicted. Okay, it's him, everybody. Then it's him. Maybe that's the way he act. Okay, I never saw him. Only channel I used to see him on all the time was AT Alien, and then Lockhead Boss Lady, and then who lately Sir King. So it's this, and I know he cool. Like I said, he used to be able to AT Alien and Suki, but I didn't know this is how he do it, because he's not speaking in the chat. Maybe he don't have nothing to say. Okay. So that's what I'm saying. Trolling is in what you do, not because it's having a face. I've seen CC troll as well. Okay. Okay, Teresa, I know it's you, but y'all, I'm getting ready to get the music going. Anybody got nothing else to say? It's been almost an hour and a half, I think. Yeah. So I'm gonna go. I just wanted to come and talk on that little subject this morning that I think is just really, really ridiculous. Who does that? I've never seen or heard of anybody act like such a baby, such a grown man, acting like a baby, and literally making somebody make something special for him to do something in a certain way that they wanted to do in their way. Sookie nuts. He was oh, who was this Jason supporter? And it's just ridiculous to me, y'all. I think that was so wrong and so far out of line. Lockheed would not lie to us. No, I never said Lockheed lied to us. I just said that's what it used to be. She didn't want to let us know Zill can't be what Sir Keen over there. Yeah, I never said that. I like Lockheed Boss Lady. I'll be up in her bushes now with her different commentary that she's doing. Sheila Williams. She just look her up. She got she's doing celebrities, she's doing reviews on the Healthway shows and stuff like that. Every blue moon, when she haven't done it in a while, she might drop down over here and say, hey, thank you, Pam. Thanks for dropping by. Okay, let me get my music going. It's exactly an hour and a half now, so I'm getting ready to get out of here, y'all. I'm going to have my last sip or two with you. Ooh, I got a lot of messages. I'm looking at my phone. So anyway, y'all, I signed up for the stereo, and I got to find, I was looking for D-Spot, and the people I hear that said that they're over there too. I don't know who all over there yet, but I know he said he's there. So I'm just trying to find something to listen to. And this is really weird because you can just keep strolling until you hear a conversation that sounds interesting to you. You might want to stop and listen to that. You might get to know some people like that. So I am signed up on there. Zill, no, I'm not laughing. Hey, Mostek, is Zill in here? Still in here? Wow, bless did you address? Yes, Miss Pizarro. You got to roll the ball back. I did in the very, very beginning. Yes, I did. Yes, that was my first thing I talked about. I talked about how ridiculous she was and that she couldn't find nothing for a few days to speak about. And I talked about it. I'm reiterating. I talked about how stupid that was. And thank you for the 120. But it wasn't under that name. I really thought under Farms 21 it was $20 back then when she had Stanky Baby to come at me. And it was a total 120. And I just want to say thank you. And I talked about how she begging. You know yourself, she used to be on the Tracy panel telling people don't cash app, super chat nobody, and that we all wait for a welfare check. This money, she wouldn't dare do that, but look what she's doing now. Of course, I addressed it. I sure did. So with that said, I'm still gonna find my music. I went on stereo, looks like Sir King started trend. Yeah, he don't like that. He should have came on here and said it. He don't like it. I kind of missed that. Sir King SK did Bless. Oh, Miss Bless handled it with Claire. She laughed at her. Oh, because it's funny. It's really funny, little one. It is really hilarious. And like I said, she didn't know where to go because we said back in the day that was a joke. And everybody know, everybody on the phone. We wanted to see who's going to take it and run with it. She took it and she's still running. It's been 2 years. Well, about a year. Acting show. Thank you, Mostic. So anyway, just go back and put a red ball, girl. I'm getting out of here. I'm finna have my last sip with y'all, and I gotta go. And I'm gonna be surfing today. I'm finna make me some breakfast. I feel so hungry. I don't need to feel this hungry in the morning. So let me grab my little coffee. I enjoyed y'all this morning. Thank you for the likes. If you haven't hit the like, don't be scared to hit it now. You can go right on here and hit the like. Let's have a sip, y'all. Don't be scared. Thank you, Teddy, for coming on town. I really do. I really enjoyed the history that you gave me today. QB, you're pathetic. Miss Olivia go get you. Maybe that's what you want. But you need to leave Stanky Baby alone, for real, okay? Because you're over there constantly windmilling for her like it's not a good luck. Do your own thing. You're sitting up here talking about you're stealing people content. No, she's not. She's doing her own content. Do yours, okay? Stop running behind Stanky Baby over there and do your own thing. That's all I got to say now. Heck now. Toodaloo, 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 toodaloo. Y'all mad because I got it. Y'all mad because